burgundy and not florals for spring, belts, corporate core, short shorts. Here are the spring trends that you need to know this season, but not for the reason that you think. We do not view trends as a bad word over here. Finding the right trends can really help you to dive deeper into your personal style and find what works for you, not only to make you look good, but feel good, boo, because that is really the key to killer style. If you happen to be new here, my name is Jordan Blackwell, former materials engineer turned content creator behind Little Miss JB Style, sharing with you life's possibilities through style, really helping you understand what is out there, not just from fashion, but of course beauty, travel, all of those things, so you can not only look good, because baby, boo, you know that is the goal, but I want you to feel good, because the key to great style is confidence, and confidence is all about accepting who you are and being comfortable in that. So with that in mind, grab your drink of choice. I have a delicious latte because I like a latte, not coffee, do not get it twisted, from 7 Sundays, and it is delicious. So let's start off with what I feel like are the very easy trends that you can incorporate even with pieces that you already own. The first is knot details. That is right, knots are having a really big moment for the spring, and what I love about this is you don't need to buy anything brand new. If you don't have a piece that already has a knot on it, you can go ahead and tie up a button up to create a knot. You can layer with another piece to create a knot. Think preppy like this, or even if you want to be a little edgy, take a hit from the 90s and grunge core, and you can do like a fun color or pattern button up tied around your waist as well, right? And what I love about this is it really just elevates a look. And if you don't know, I love really effortless ways to look good and look chic. Don't get me wrong. On occasion, I'll play with colors, I'll play with patterns, I'll even do some intricate layering, which I'll get into a little bit later with one of the other trends. But on the days I do not have mental capacity, I love good pieces like this that I can throw on the same way I would any other basic that elevate a look. Which brings me into the second amazing trend for spring, and that is elevated basics. Now, I'm not gonna go too deep into elevated basics simply because I have an entire video on elevated basic tops, because those are always the easiest to find and integrate into your wardrobe for amazingly elevated style to look put together with minimal effort. Like, that is where I live, baby. An elevated top, a good pair of jeans, say less. Like, I am ready for 99% of the things that I need to do. And there are so many different options out here. There's this one from H&M. I have this top from RTA. And if you feel like you are struggling to find pieces like this, whether they are the latest trends or you just happen to miss them scrolling through the new ones, because babes, there's a lot out there, go ahead and follow me over on Like to Know It, because I do have roundups, not just for this video of all the amazing pieces you can shop right now for the different trends, but also for other things like vacation pieces, elevated basics, and of course like sale alerts, things like that. So if you aren't already, follow me over on Like to Know so you can be one of the first people to get access to these amazing pieces that you can shop. The third super easy trend, everybody probably has something along these lines in their closet, is belts. Now, y'all know I swear by my Shein belt. I have it both in black and in brown because, baby, I wasn't sure if I was going to love this belt, and I didn't want to spend Loewe money on something I wasn't sure that I would love. But having purchased this, and this is 3 years old now, and seeing how well just like the fake PU has lasted, I know the leather versions that Loewe has, because they do such a great job with this, are worth every single penny. And as you can see, this is such an easy way to elevate any kind of look. You can layer this over a blazer, layer it over a dress. It just instantly cinches and gives that little bit of like je ne sais quoi cool girl vibes that I really love, again with very minimal effort. But don't think that you have to rely solely on statement belts. If you are more of a minimal girly, this is also your time to shine. A classic Hermes belt, a classic YSL belt, those will look absolutely amazing with the next trend, which is preppy and corporate core. I'm putting those two together because to me they're kind of in the same vein, right? I feel like preppy is just the casual version of corporate core in my mind. Like, whenever I think of business casual, tell me if you feel the same way. Like, when I think of business casual, right, it's like a crisp top. Usually it's a polo, something with a collar, and then some nice flowy trousers, right? And of course, corporate core, it's just a little bit more formal, right? Maybe a crisp button up instead of a polo, and layering with a blazer. And what I love about these, regardless of your style, you can have fun with this. You don't have to go all out and do an entire suit, although I do love me a good suit, baby. I have this one from Zara, this one from Topshop, And because I love monochrome looks, I have a bunch of makeshift suits where I have found pants in the same exact shade as some of my blazers so that they can act as suits. And the key here is to just go with what makes sense for you. For example, with my personal preference to use texture to add interest to looks, I personally love this top, which is actually from the men's section in Abercrombie and Fitch. First of all, their men's summer shirts are elite. Like if you are a girly who kind of loves a good oversized men's top, Abercrombie and Fitch's men's. Every time I try and share some tea with y'all, here comes this train, trying to keep you from getting the gems and finding pieces that make you feel and look good. I'm not gonna let it stop us though. But honestly, the Abercrombie and Fitch's men's section for their summer shirts right now is just undefeated in my opinion, right? Not only do they have amazing ribbed detail tops like this that just are very elevated, pair this with some knee-high boots in the cooler days, kind of like a street style look like this. Use it as a cover-up for your vacation, wear it with some sandals. I have been crushing on these Steve Madden sandals. But they also have amazing crochet camp tops as well, which I'm totally obsessing over because they make the perfect cover-ups. I don't know what it is about the girl versions, but a lot of the girl versions, they just stop too short for me. Like they always end right at just like the widest part of my hips, which just for me is a no-go, babes. That is not what I need as a pear-shaped shorty. However, that does bring me into the next trend, and that is sheer and open knit clothing like crochet. Now, this is my time to shine because I love a good crochet piece. And again, most of us have some kind of crochet item in our wardrobe because of some amazing beach vacation. How great it was too, right? Like, it was a good vacation. And there are so many fun ways that you can make this work, right? I snagged this easy crochet top from H&M and I literally reached for this instead of a white tee like I did with this outfit, right? So easy, so simple. Just instead of a white tee, you have that crochet adding some really fun texture, really fun detailing. Another super breezy option literally is to go with a crochet set like this one from Zara. That is one reason I love a good matching set. I get so much wear out of a good matching set. There's just the limit to the ways I will rewear it does not exist, especially with this trending right now. And this is really fun too, especially like you have concert season coming up, festival season coming up, right? You're gonna see a lot of open knit dresses like this or skirts like this. And they're gonna be so much fun to layer over things you already own if you're not comfortable showing skin, right? Put on some biker shorts, put on some flowy pants. Another way that I'm really loving crochet is actually layered underneath a blazer like I did with this dress from H&M. Right? Like crochet first kind of popped up on the scene almost 3 years ago, and to me it just never really left. The trick here really again is to lean into your personal style. You can have fun and wear a lot of bright colored crochet like this dress from Vici collection, or you can keep it minimal and simple like I did with this H&M dress and blazer combo, right? It really is up to your personal preference and finding what makes you feel amazing. And literally when it comes summertime, you're gonna thank yourself because when I tell you these are just so breezy as well to wear, like beating the heat. I know I only live in the Midwest and in the D, our summers can get a little brutal. Like 90 degrees really can hit real different and make you feel like you gotta walk around naked. So crochet pieces are definitely going to be a fun piece if you don't have one already to invest in, to go from spring into summer and give you that close to naked look without actually being naked, so you can enjoy those hot days instead of feeling like you cannot move and you're smothered in sweat and it's like, baby, this AC needs to be kicking on a little higher than it is, cause Lord. In terms of things that you might already have in your closet, this is another one that I really love right now that is trending, and that is white dresses. Now the white dresses I have also align with like the elevated basics, right? I have this one from ASOS, and that's what I love about knowing the trends, because sometimes you just need that inspiration or just a new take on something that you already own to really bring it to life and remind you that you've had that one piece sitting in the back of your closet collecting dust because everyone else decided that it was out. But now, because we know fashion is a cycle, you can bring that baby back out and wear it and look like that girl with a unique piece that not everybody has. And that is a sneaky style trick that I swear by all the time, is literally taking an extra second and thinking about what other people, most people might wear, and simply choosing one or two pieces that are clothes but not exactly the same, which is an easy way to stand out with very minimal effort. Now before I dive into the trends that might be a little harder to incorporate, do me a quick favor if you're finding this video even the least bit useful. Go go ahead and boot that like button because that lets me know that you like these kinds of videos. You get joy, you get inspiration, you get some good energy, some good vibes from watching these kinds of videos. So go ahead and do that for me really, really quick. And thank you so much for doing that. Moving into the trending colors for the spring, which is a little contradictory because we have a mix of icy blue and burgundy. I feel like icy hot had something to do with this. They just snuck in and were like, hey, we're not selling enough icy hot. Maybe if we get the trendy color of blue and red together, it might trigger something in people to buy. Probably isn't what happened, but the reason it's important to know the colors is because sometimes you have these colors already sitting in your wardrobe. Personally, I am not a pastel light color girly, so icy blue for me, I'm actually going to rely on the denim that's already in my wardrobe because every time I actually go to buy something pastel, I'll see some real cute, I'll make it to the cash register, but literally like a year later, I always fall out of love and end up donating that piece. So instead, I found denim is a really easy way to have fun with this trend and give a little nod, show that you're in the know. This bomber jacket from AFRM, y'all. Literally have been living in it since the moment I got it. So comfortable, so much fun. And because icy blue isn't really like a bold color, I chose something with shape so that it added interest, right? Because if you're not going to use color and you're not going to use texture, shape is another great way to add interest to your looks. Now for burgundy, if you watch my cold weather date night outfits video, you have seen this gorgeous trench coat from Fourth and Reckless, right? And here's how I recently styled it. So fun, so amazing because this actually lines up with another trend that I'm going to talk about in a second, and that is just like opulent outerwear. And is this not giving opulent? Now, if you don't have a really fun burgundy trench in your closet, I totally understand. Two easy alternatives could be a fun pair of knee-high boots. I actually got these ones on sale from Zara, under $30. And knee-high boots are really, really great because they're so versatile and they are perfect for those like chilly mornings and not so hot days in the spring. And they're just so fun to add that pop of color. The other option, a little more obvious, but one nonetheless, is like a burgundy bag, right? And of course, this is where having a fun bag and shoe to match could really work in your favor if you are a matchy girl like me, because then you can keep the rest of your look simple, say a white top, some jeans, and you can have the burgundy shoes and the burgundy bag really pop and really add something extra and different. And that's a fun nod to the trends as well. And what I really love personally about burgundy, this actually is a timeless color. So if it's a color that looks good on you and you like to wear, this is absolutely worth investing in all the pieces that you're gonna see drop in the next few weeks because it's something that if you already have it in your closet, you can wear this season, but then finding a new piece or two for the fall as well, because burgundy is just never a bad color to have in your wardrobe. You've got Christmas, you've got Valentine's Day. There's always going to be an occasion to have a nice red piece in your closet. And like I mentioned, opulent outerwear is having a huge moment this spring. Now, opulent might feel like old lady-ish. It might feel like, do I need a shiny jacket? Do I need like a gaudy? No. Opulent doesn't. That is not what that means. While you are going to see tons of shiny jackets and tons of options like that because metallic is still very much having a moment, again, as we are approaching festival season. However, my take on this is this trench coat from Topshop that I've had for like 4 years now. And it's the wide lapels, it's that tie detail on the sleeve, that gives it something extra, that gives it something different and really falls in line with the trend and with opulent, right? It's just really standing out. Another option, like I showed you, the burgundy Fourth and Reckless trench coat, right? Again, it's that texture that's giving it that opulence, right? Like that leather, and in that color, it's like, ooh, shmoney baby, shmoney baby, shmoney baby. So keep that in mind too, right? Like there are levels to each of the trends as well. Like just because the way it's presented on the runways or even by the fashion girlies is like maximalist, extra loud, you can find a level that works for you, right? And really tailor this to your personal preferences. Now, my ultimate favorite trend that to me is not a trend, but I see a lot of people like hopping on board is animal print, and specifically leopard print. Now, do not feel like you have to limit yourself just to leopard print, right? If you watch my video on recreating Pinterest outfits and how to really make them work for you, I shared this amazing pair of leopard print sweatpants that are from ASOS. They are so comfy, so breezy. They are a scuba material, and I have been living in these. And again, this is something I have owned for probably 2 years now. But thanks to Pinterest and thanks to this being on the rise again, I've gotten a whole bunch of new ways as you're seeing to style these up and look chic and on trend, right? If leopard print feels like too much, one that I think a lot of people sleep on that is so easy to pull off, zebra print. I have these zebra print pants from Zara, right? They are so easy because it's black and white. And so literally you can treat it like you would a pair of white pants or a pair of black pants and just style it up in whatever way makes sense to you. And it's so playful and so fun. And I personally even loved these for work. I wore these to my 9 to 5 as an engineer, no problem. And I always got compliments. And that's why I really wanted to share this trend specifically, because it does seem a little bit bold, but when you do take those risks that you feel like really line up with you, your style, and who you are, people are gonna be like, okay, no, okay, I'm scared of you. Like, overcoming that hurdle of fear, overcoming that hurdle of like, are people gonna judge me if I wear this, will open so many doors, not just for you, but for your style as well. And that's why understanding these trends can be so important, because they are a reminder like, hey, there is something new out here that you can try that might actually work really amazingly for you that you just never thought of before. And that's why you will always hear me say, like, trends are not a bad thing. Trends are only a trend until you decide that it's something you personally like to wear, that not only looks good on you, babe, because of course, that is the goal, but you feel good and you feel like yourself in, and you feel like this is the statement you want to make to the world in, right? And in doing so, that brings you closer to your style and to feeling good about yourself, not just here and there, but all the time. And if you like videos like this, not just with my little jokes and my kikis, because you know I like to have a good laugh with you, but are also informative to help you find the right things that are going to work for you, then I really think you're actually gonna like my outfit videos playlist, because it's filled with even more tips and advice for how you can find a style that works for you and makes you feel amazing, because that is what I want for you, boo. Before you head over there though, hit that subscribe button because you do not want to miss a video from me. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you over there.